All right, welcome to this special edition of Hannity, Act 2, the Deep State's Day of Reckoning. Now, tonight, we are now inching closer and closer to real truth, real justice, and holding those who abuse power at the highest levels accountable. For over 2 years on this program, we have watched a political witch hunt like we've never seen in American politics before, based on lies and smears and outright conspiracy theories. And just like we've been telling you all week, the Russia hoax has now completely unraveled. Mueller report is over. It is dead. It is buried. We have now had 4 separate investigations. Oh, the FBI 9-month investigation, House Intel Committee, bipartisan Senate committee, and even the Mueller report. No collusion, no conspiracy with Russia. And as we predicted, it is now boomeranging right onto those who did abuse power, did try to influence the outcome of an election, and then overturn a duly elected president. Act 1 is over. The curtain is beginning to rise. Act 2 begins. There is a new sheriff in town, and his name is Bill Barr. And earlier today, he weighed in on the origins of the Russia probe. Take a look at this.
Like many other people who are familiar with intelligence activities, I had a lot of questions about what was going on, and I assumed I'd get answers when I went in, and I have not gotten answers that are at all satisfactory, and in fact have probably more questions, and that some of the facts that I've learned don't hang together with the official explanations of what happened.
What do you mean by that?
That's all I really will say. Things are just not jiving.
Things are not jiving. On this show now, we have been honest from the start. And in the process, over 2 years, we have been digging deep. We've uncovered, yes, the biggest abuse of power corruption scandal in modern political history, maybe in all of our history. So tonight, for you, we have a special show. We have brought in together the all-star ensemble cast, those that have every step of the way been helping America get to the truth and exposing this spying scandal, this Russia conspiracy theory since the start. So tonight, for the full hour, we're going to break it all down. We're going to do what we do night after night. We're going to stick to the facts and the truth. We're going to be honest. And when everyone else, the 99% of liars, those that push hoax and conspiracy theories, the media mob, as they continue to be wrong. A rigged investigation into Hillary Clinton to save their favorite candidate. The dirty Russian dossier, FISA abuse fraud, literally, purposely misleading, committing a fraud on a court on multiple occasions, using spies and informants to deep state efforts to undermine a president elected by you, the American people, after they first tried to steal an election. Tonight, we shine a spotlight on all of this. And tonight, we're taking it apart piece by piece because we are only days away from the release, now that declassification has occurred, of major documents that will all expose the real election scandal, the real efforts to spy on the Trump campaign, FISA applications, 302s, Gang of Eight, intel material, exculpatory material. As I said, an avalanche is coming, be cascading down with truth for the American people. There's no stopping it now. It's not a matter of if, it is when this all becomes public. So the gig is up for the hate Trump media mob, their Democratic allies. They've been pushing lie after lie after lie for 2.5 years. And also remember this, which is really important, because how this all started, a phony investigation. It all started because Hillary Clinton should win 100 million to 0. And by the way, if you voted for Donald Trump, you're a smelly Walmart voter. I like Walmart. And by the way, you're an irredeemable deplorable that clings to your God, your guns, your Bible, religion. That's what the Democratic Party thinks of us. A massive amount of top-secret classified material was found on her unsecured private server in a mom-and-pop bathroom closet called and managed by Platte River Networks. Yes, that's a crime. 18 U.S.C. 793. She committed real felonies, and she had a clear intent when she destroyed the evidence by deleting 33,000 emails, bleach bit on the hard drive, busting up devices with hammers, and removing SIM cards. Where's all the Democratic and media hysteria about real obstruction? with a real crime, real intention. Oh, that's right. One standard for the Clintons, one standard for Democrats, and one for everybody else. Look at your screen. Look at what the violation is. 18 U.S.C. 793. We've talked often about it. So why was Hillary Clinton cleared? Why did they rig that investigation? Why did Comey and Strzok, why did they change in May of 2016 before they ever interviewed Hillary or the other people involved? Why did they change it from the legal standard of gross negligence to extreme carelessness? There was clear, overwhelming, incontrovertible evidence that this secret classified information was mishandled and put on a server, which made it illegal. Multiple felonies. Clear, incontrovertible evidence. She destroyed the 33,000 subpoenaed emails and did all the things to eliminate all the evidence. And remember, the Strzok and Page text about Trump voters, remember, smelly Walmart people? Hillary, remember, win is 100 million is zero? Well, they were the lead investigators in this case, and then immediately turned on Donald Trump after. Strzok was the one that interviewed Clinton and actually allowed two other people in the room at the same time. That never happens. He was writing Hillary's exoneration in May. They didn't interview her until July 2nd of 2016. Comey cleared her on July 5th, 2016. But not before Cheryl Mills was granted immunity, not before the infamous tarmac meeting with Bill Clinton and the Attorney General at the time, Loretta Lynch. So what did Lynch know? When did she know it? Because Strzok and Page also say that, oh, Loretta Lynch rigged Hillary's investigation. Horribly flawed, an injustice. And if we want to save this great democratic republic that we inherited, that so many sacrificed and died for, we must have equal justice under the law, equal application of our laws, and we must be ever so vigilant to be a constitutional republic. After Clinton lost, then the insurance policy kicked in. All roads lead back to the dirty Russian dossier bought and paid for by Hillary Clinton, the DNC, with funneled money through a law firm into an op research firm, and then, a guy, a foreign national, that put these Russian lies together. And then those Russian lies, bulk of information, as the Nunes memo, the Grassley-Graham memo says, to literally spy not only on Carter Page, but a backdoor to spy on all things campaign Trump, all things transition team Trump, all things President Trump, put together by Christopher Steele, who doesn't even stand by his own work. In an interrogatory in Great Britain said, I have no idea if any of this is true. He was also being paid by Fusion GPS, but really paid by Hillary. And remember, DOJ official Bruce Orr, at the time the fourth highest ranking member of the DOJ, he was warning in August of 2016, Steele hated Trump, Hillary paid for it, and none of it's verified. And now even the New York Times, of course, 2 years later than this show, says the dossier was likely Russian disinformation from the very beginning. And the State Department official, John Solomon, broke the story that Kathleen Kavalek was also sounding the alarm after meeting with Steele days, 10, 12 days before the first FISA application was signed by Jim Comey. Night after night, we have literally been unpeeling the layers of this onion and ripping the mask off all of this corruption, trying to get to the truth, to expose what has happened here. This was an attempt to literally fix a presidential election and destroy a duly elected president. There is a deep state, and now their day of reckoning has come. And by the way, the time for accountability is now.